Hello everyone, this is Bryce Nilsson. Got another video for Think and Grow Rich. This is replacing one that I recorded as a live video on Facebook last summer, and the recording was lost. This is on chapter 13 in Think and Grow Rich, and it is the 12th step, or the 12th principle of success, and it's called the brain. It's a very short chapter. It's only about 8 pages long. The author, Napoleon Hill, did a study with Dr. Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone, and Dr. Elmer R. Gates. They concluded that every human brain is both a broadcasting and receiving station for the vibration of thought. He says that every human brain is capable of picking up vibrations of thought released by other brains. Creative imagination is the receiving set of the brain, which receives thoughts released by the brains of others. The mind becomes more receptive to the vibration of thought when it is stepped up to a high rate of vibration, and that happens through the positive emotions or negative emotions. It says the subconscious mind is the sending station of the brain. Operation of your mental broadcasting station is a comparatively simple procedure. You have 3 principles to bear in mind and to apply when you wish to use your broadcasting station: the subconscious mind, creative imagination, and auto-suggestion. Those are all other chapters, other principles in the book. The greatest forces are intangible. Perhaps we shall learn as we pass through this age that the other self is more powerful than the physical self we see when we look into a mirror. He says we should not forget we are all controlled by unseen and intangible forces. So the intangible things are often, like thoughts, are often the most difficult to understand. Finally, he gets into the dramatic story of the brain. Says there are between 10 billion and 14 billion nerve cells in the human cerebral cortex, and the number of connections between them is larger than the numbers you would use talking about the distance to stars that are hundreds of millions of light years away. And then they go into a New York Times editorial from 1930 about Dr. Ryan at Duke University that did study into mental phenomena. They had 100,000 tests, more than 100,000 tests to determine the existence of telepathy and clairvoyance. They found about 20 people. It says a score. About 20 people who could regularly name cards in a pack without seeing them. They named them so frequently that there was not one chance in a million of them having done their feats by luck or accident. It says that their ability to do this had nothing to do with their distance from the cards. They could do it from hundreds of miles away as well as in the same room. And it says all known forms of radiant energy are based on the square of the distance traversed. But telepathy and clairvoyance do not. And also, the author of these articles, Mr. Wright, says that telepathy and clairvoyance are really one and the same thing, because everybody who could do one could do the other as well. So whether it's seeing the card or reading someone's thoughts, anybody that could do one could do the other as well. I would love to find out more information about what has been discovered about this study since then. I mean, this book is from 1937. But this is pretty amazing information here. Napoleon Hill also did a similar procedure with 2 of his associates, where they would 2 members of his staff. They would stimulate their minds by applying the principle used in conjunction with the invisible counselors in the next chapter. By blending their 3 minds into one, they would find the solution to a great variety of personal problems submitted by his clients. They sat down at a conference table, clearly state the nature of the problem under consideration, and then begin discussing it. Each contributes whatever thoughts may occur. Strange thing about this method of mind stimulation is that it places each participant in communication with unknown sources of knowledge, definitely outside his own experience. All right, I'm going to stop there and check out the next video, which is a recording from last summer, which is The Sixth Sense, 13th Step to Riches. This is an amazing chapter as well. I hope you will read the whole entire book, because Napoleon Hill does say that you're supposed to read the entire book before you start applying it. And this has influenced many, many, many people, and thoroughly enjoyed my study of the book. Anyway, let me know what you got out of this chapter, or what you enjoy in this book the most. Drop a comment, like, share, and subscribe if you like my videos. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. But everybody, have a good day, night, whatever time it is when you're watching this. See you around.